The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day after the market close. Tom takes your phone calls from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time using the data available at that time.
Let's go to Dave in Clearwater. Hey, Dave, what's going on?
I just wanted to express a flat-out thank you, Tom. I've learned more about trading from you than about any other previous 3 or 4 books that were combined, and I just wanted to extend a heartfelt thank you because you've helped me make a lot of cash, man. There's no two ways about it. Not only just through like insights, but just the things that I've learned from you, and being able to call trades on my own.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. Well, 5 days a week, we go 2 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. This is a really cool one. I like this. To begin a great relationship, know what you want. Know what the needs of your body are, what the needs of your mind are, and what fits well with you. There are millions of men and women, and some of them will make a good match for you, and others won't. The two of you only need to fit like what? Like a key in a lock. A match that works. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials down 2, NASDAQ up 21, S&P's up 3.5, gold contract up $9.90, trading at $1,622 an ounce. Silver up 14 cents at $29.24 an ounce. Platinum down $6.50 at $1,412 an ounce. Copper down 2 pennies at $3.41 a pound. Light sweet crude down $1.50 at $101.70 a barrel. Bonds flat at $142.10. King dollar up 83 at 81.25. Euro down 157 at 127.85, and the yen up 48. Got some movement in the yen at 77.20. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing. You get down today to 1265.26. Rejection of lower price once again. Lighter volume. Bottom line. Close out at 1281. Game is still on to 1292.66. That's the way that baby's set up. And I suspect the way that we're trading right here is that if we go to the SPY, look at the SPY for a second, what you have with the SPY is this. SPY did 162 million shares today. That's 162. We came down to 126.43. Now, the highs of November 30th, folks, which are hard to break down, you know, it's like in the middle of the stairway. We had 334 million shares there. So bottom line is that the correlation is still going into the October 27th deal, which is 129.42. Now, I suspect that you're going to break above that. And the reason being is that the way the market's been trading, number one, the market will not back away from the 127. When it backs away, rejects the price. That tells me the most deviant thing it can do is, number one, it will get in to the 129.42, get over the 129.42, have lighter volume, and basically get set up for a sell at about that 130 level. That's your SPY. We go over to the Dow Industrials. You take a look at the Dow Industrials. What does the Dow do? Dow does the same deal, rejects lower price, has lighter volume. The Dow is at 12,415. The high out there is the 12,284 from the 27th. Way over it. That says to me Dow wants to bang right into these highs out here of July. The NASDAQ composite. Now, the composite's a trip, no doubt. So with the composite coming up the rear, loading up the troops, no doubt about it. Composite rejects lower price, finishes higher. Composite wants to get into this 27.53 area. You're up 21 today. Now, what I expect you're going to see is this. More than likely, the composite will not be able to bust over those highs. Let's go to the small caps. We go to the Russell 2000 and take a look at the small caps. Small caps rejected lower price, had lighter volume. We're at 752. Small caps took it down to 736. You got game into the 769 in a heartbeat. Dollar index. Okay, this is where it's going to get really wild, because what we had out here today is this. Now, the dollar index is right at its highs. We did 18,000 contracts. Now, volume-wise, it doesn't have it. The actual high, which it didn't hit today, though, which I suspect is going to get tagged tomorrow, is 81.41. We get 30,000 contracts up there. So this is what you have. 30,000 contracts hit on December 14th. Then on the 29th, we did 15,000. Today we did 18,000. That correlation there is important to wrap your head around. The reason being, because it's going to be, if in fact the dollar can overtake the 81.41, well, first off, I'm going to set up both cases for you. I suspect that it will spike it tomorrow, but won't hold it. And the reason I'm saying that is because the correlation is not over between the dollar, the commodities, and the S&Ps. It doesn't get over in one day, folks. It was definitely, they were not coordinated today. There's no two ways about that. Because if, in fact, so that scenario there would be, that would be a bullish scenario, short-term bullish for the market. That would be a normal occurrence for the dollar. Just backs off. It has lighter volume today, just backs off, builds up more cause to get higher. The bearish scenario would go like this. If, in fact, that dollar does overtake tomorrow that 81.41 and you have real volume with it, watch out. The market will get destroyed. I'm not in that context right now because of the way the market's trading, by the way, okay? Gold contract. Let's go over to gold. We'll go over gold, and we're going to do some commodities here. What does gold do today? You do 163,000 contracts. You're at 1622. But the bottom line, you're going into 284,000 contracts. Does gold want to tag higher price? Yes, it does. But what it's doing is basically coming into the downdraft with dramatically lighter volume. Tomorrow morning, folks, at 7:30, if you want to, well, you'll get my full take on gold here. But if you want, I'll be on CNBC tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. on Squawk Box, growling and prowling out there in the gold market. Bonds. Let's go over to bonds. We take a look at bonds. Now, what we have with bonds is this. Bonds are absolutely refusing to back off. You had a flat market out here today in bonds, 293,000 contracts. You're coming into 478,000. That's a normal occurrence. It looks to me that bonds do want to get down to about 137 to 134. Down there with lighter volume is also saying markets want to go higher. So it's going to be just, there's no doubt, the jobs number, you're going to get a jobs number tomorrow. The jobs number, by the way, is going to be good, folks. One of the things to watch on a continual basis, in fact, I'll work to get them on. The Challenger report gives you a huge amount of information, and it seems that his report, I really like how he explains it. I like the report in general, because it gives you a good consensus as to what's going on. And what he was talking about this morning was this. He was talking about that no doubt that the private job picture has been coming back and is doing pretty good, okay? What you have happening now, which is important in the whole context of jobs, is that you do have all the young men and women coming back off the wars. They are going to be coming into the job picture, and that is going to be important to work on to make sure that those folks get good jobs, and that is going to basically put more pressure on the job market, and there's no two ways about that. You can see Boeing. If we go over and look at Boeing for a second, Boeing is down 80 cents today, but Boeing flat out. You talk about taking the state of Kansas to the cleaners. They took them to the cleaners in a big way. Boeing has a huge plant out there. When last year the They're trying to get that tanker contract, too. They needed as many politicians as they could get. Bottom line, you know, they lined up, and now they're going to close the plant, and they're basically bringing those jobs. We're getting rid of half those jobs. They're bringing another half of them in the state of Washington. You know, so bottom line is that, you know, you know my larger take. My larger take, folks, is that we're already, you know, job-wise, economy-wise, is go along America. We're already on our way, you know, does that change the correlation of the market? No. The market basically wants to test lower lows, and then we do want to take off. And I expect that takeoff period, folks, is going to be, yeah, I think that's going to be the end of the bear market that started in 2000. You know, so some of the high volume stocks we had out here, you had BAC, Bank of America, up 50 cents. You had Citigroup up 34. Micron Technology was up 17. Wells Fargo 46. GE was down 1. You had Cisco off 7. Seagate Technologies was up 108. Let's take a look. We got RFMD. Let's see what they're doing. RFMD. So this is RF Micro. Oh, no, RF Micro Devices. Let's see. So had seen 250. So they're going to do a miss. They missed their estimate. The revenue was $225 million. They had seen $250 million, and this is a mess anyway. Amazing. Let me pull this back a little. 07. We'll put this on a weekly. Okay, so this has already come down off of 840. We're trading out there right now. It was at 538. We'll see where it opens up. They missed some numbers, though, no doubt about it. We go over to Caterpillar. Let's go take a look at Caterpillar out here. So Caterpillar today, what is it doing? It's crawling up to the highs that have been generated out there, going all the way back. I believe this is going to. Oh, this is going to be neat. This is going to. Okay, so check it out. So Caterpillar, the high of October 27th. October 27th, folks, is our benchmark. October 27th high in Caterpillar, 97.72. You're at 95.52. Volume is dying on the vine. That's something you want to keep your eye on, big time. IBM, we go over and take a look at IBM. She rejected lower price today. She basically wants to try to get back into, we're at 184. She wants to get back into 185.75. Inside the NDX 100, what was putting juice inside the NDX 100 today? You had Cirrus Satellite, Marvel Technology, Seagate, Ross Stores. Taking it out was NetApp, C-Trip, Sears, and Green Mountain Coffee. Heck is Cirrus Satellite. So Cirrus Satellite's up 21 cents today. Not bad. Not the end of the world. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. We're coming right back.